I think sportsmanship to me would mean that you treat other athletes, other individuals on other teams like you'd like to be treated yourself.
Okay. You know, it's being positive throughout the game, no matter what the score is.
Sportsmanship to me can mean a couple different things. I think there's sportsmanship within your team, where you are willing to be the best player for your team and whatever that may require. And sportsmanship to me also is on the field, in my case on the field for softball, where you're showing positive encouragement no matter what to both your teammates and the other team. You know, congratulations, no down talk, you know, back talk, etc.
You know, it's cheering for your team but not tearing down the other team.
Dedication to your team, positive attitude. You don't need to get down on your teammates because you need to be together as one. There's no I in team.
Sportsmanship means a lot of things here. In an educationally based environment, like high school athletics, it means doing positive things to represent your school, represent your team, represent your community and your fan base, doing things that are positive, whether it's cheers, actions, encouragement, trying to create an environment that's a positive one. We can certainly have an environment that is loud and proud and lets people know what Sun Prairie is all about, but it's one that has to be positive. That's what good sportsmanship is all about.
Okay. Supporting your team, but not having a negative attitude towards the other team if you're losing.
I think from a cheering side of things, it's such a fine line of what's acceptable behavior and what's not acceptable from an audience standpoint. You got to make that decision, but at the same time, kids got to want to be able to come cheer, have some fun at the game, or else
it's when they don't call out other teams.
Disrespecting the other team, like in what you say and like your actions.
For fans, sportsmanship would be to show support for your team, winning or losing, but also for the other team as well. Showing class and understanding that these athletes are high school kids out there trying to do the best that they can, and that they, you know, need your support as well as our kids.
Sportsmanship is showing respect towards every team you play, whether you win or lose.
I believe sportsmanship is about respect that you have not only for your teammates, your coaches, your community, but also for respect that you have for your opponents. And I think you got to be respectful both when you win and when you lose.
Track. I think it inspires them. I think nothing works better than, I always say that the best event is the 4x4 relay under the lights, the last event of the night. The stands are full, the people are cheering for you, they're screaming all the way around the track. What more could you ask in terms of actually a positive experience for your kids? And the fans, of course, are getting into it as well.
It makes me a better player, and it makes me play harder in a game and just try to make everybody just on the same roll as me, I guess. When the crowd is live, then I'm live, our team is live.
Throughout the game, you know, it just hypes me up and makes me like motivated to play better.
You know, there's different kinds of atmospheres. There's a professional atmosphere, there's a college atmosphere, and there's an educationally based atmosphere at high schools. Positive cheering, what it does is it helps us to maintain the perspective and the foundation of the events that we have happening in our high schools are educationally based. They're an extension of a learning process. Understand that sounds very technical and very clinical, but what we are doing as athletic programs, especially across the Big 8 Conference, is we are trying to promote and we're trying to encourage and trying to foster learning that's an extension of the school day. And these things are things that should be happening during our athletic events as well.
I think it gets the girls motivated, fired up, lets them know they got a support system other than just the teammates that are on the field or on the bench with them.
When I'm out on the court and I hear my name being chanted, the adrenaline rushing through my body just makes me want to play that much better.
It makes me play harder.
Cheering affects the team no matter what it is. Okay. The question is, the hardest thing is, what makes a positive cheer and what makes a negative cheer? Okay. What words are being used? Okay. And I think that's the hardest thing to control. All of a sudden, you hear some good things there. All of a sudden, you hear something out of blue that really pisses you off, or upsets you. You determine what should be using. Now all of a sudden, you've got something negative out there. That's the balance act.
We have a respect, you know what I'm saying? Respect for the game, respect for other people's field.
It encouraged me to do better and to show our other teams what we have.
makes you very excited. It fills you with energy. You feel like you have an entire group of people behind you and working with you.
Sports is definitely a mental aspect to it, and with the encouragement of the crowd, it helps you. And when
I just want to try harder, work harder to do good, so the fans will be more crazy.
Kind of like motivates you to do better and to like keep playing more.
But compared to other schools in the Big 8, I think we have probably the best fan support of anybody. And I think it's really a key to our kids wanting to play better when they know their buddies are out there and supporting them and stuff like that. So I think it's very important.
I think it helps our team out in a number of ways. It really energizes our football team when you're out on the field. If you get a big stop, you can get the crowd behind you. It can also help you out when you score, just building that momentum, which makes it tough for an opponent to overcome. I believe positive reinforcement by the fans and the players is just a great thing between everybody.
I think our fans are the best because everybody be cheering, everybody's up on their feet, jumping around, and if we're down, they're cheering us on to bring us back up.
We the best because ain't nobody better. I mean, what more can you say? If you're in a cardinal, you ain't nothing. Get with it.